Hey guys, woohoo! We are live. It is Sonia. How are you doing? Wait, what day of the week is it? I don't even remember. It's Sunday, right? Pretty sure it's Sunday. How are you guys? I am about to eat supper. Matt just, I thought maybe I could have a quick chat with you guys before I went out for supper, but Matt actually just brought and delivered me supper. He made rotini, spaghetti, and meatballs and parm. So it sounds so good. I just took a bite. It's really hot. So I am going to have a chat with you guys, and then I'm going to go eat my supper. How are you? What are you guys up to today? Tell me, what did you get into? If this broadcast is working loud and clear, say hello as you pop on. Today we had to make a supply run, and so I just got back into the house. I've been busy with that today. Everything is good to go, and in a little bit, once I eat supper, I'm going to go live tonight, guys, over on my Junk Monkey Paint Company page. I was also out there just kind of tinkering with the garage for the very first time. It was so nice here today. The weather, oh my goodness, it was, I forget what it ended up being, 70 odd degrees, 70, was it 76 was the high we saw come on the thermostat, like crazy. So for us here in Pennsylvania, and especially being up by Erie, today I had to travel into my storefront to be able to get some essential stuff to be able to continue to be able to do business online. And so we made the trek in, the trek out. But watching the thermometer on the car, up here it's much more cooler, right? I know we're up by Lake Erie, and then we went down further south a couple of hours away. Holy moly, there was like grass and daffodils and witch hazel, and it was like things are really growing and blooming down here. And I saw the pussy willows today, so it just put me in such a good mood. I know up here we're a little bit further north, but pretty soon we'll see all those changes as well. And so it just makes me so excited. Valerie's on, Jesse's on. Did you guys have supper yet? What are you guys up to? Hey, Matt. I'm on my own. Hey, Matt. This is me yelling out in this house to somebody else. Come save me. All right, I got to go grab a water real fast because I did take a bite of noodles, and I swear to goodness, I have a noodle in my throat, okay? So give me 1 second. Talk to each other, and I'll be right back, okay? So we're going to go paint tonight. And I'm like, starving to supper. Okay, I knew it wasn't too far away, so it's all good. It's all good. Good bottle of water. Hopefully you guys are drinking lots of your water. So yeah, I'm going to be going live. It was so nice because the weather was so beautiful. I was in my garage just a little bit ago, and I have not painted in my garage since last year because it was so cold. And like I just said, up here, it's even colder because we're so far north. So the thaw takes a little bit. But today was the warmest day, and I was actually able to go in my garage, and oh my goodness, it makes me want to paint. And the smell is like, oh, I forgot my little clubhouse was out here. So come join me tonight, and we'll do some painting in just a little bit once I finish up some supper. But today I want to talk with you guys about some changes, some things that I'm going to do in here, but also just overall in general. And I hope you guys are not afraid of change. I hope you guys are not afraid of just, you know, your business evolving. I was reading a quote because you guys know that I am just a quote sucker. And it says, unless you try to do something beyond what you have already mastered, you will never grow. And I'm like, that is so good. Unless you try to do something beyond what you've already mastered, you will never grow. So, you know, we're right here in our boxes, but why not be brave enough to try something, right? What if it works? What if it doesn't, you're saying to yourself, but you haven't even tried it yet. So what if it does work? Why not? So for some of you guys right now, just where we are in time, you're doing live video sales for the very first time. Yes. You know, what's the term? Basically, necessity is the mother of invention. And, you know, now you're out of your box and you're realizing this is not as bad as I actually thought it was. And I'm making money doing this, right? So hopefully nothing is holding you guys back from doing whatever it is that you want to do. Jan says, now eating dinner because we can. Jan, I was just showing when I came on here. Matt just delivered me some supper here. He just made supper. It's cooling down right now, so I thought we could chit chat for a bit. But what time is it? Is it really 10 to 9? Oh my goodness. I got to look at my phone just to make sure that's correct. That's insane. See, I told you my schedule is all out of whack. So right now, supper at 9 o'clock. I'm with you, Jan. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But if you want to make changes in your business, there's no time like the present. Remember, you have full control over your business, right? Is there something right now you guys are thinking like pivoting in your mind? That's like a buzz term that's been around the last few years. Pivot the couch, like Pivot and Friends. But it's all about like evolving and changing. I would also use the word changes and navigating your business, piloting your business. There was another word, pivoting, maybe that was the other word. And I started to think about it like it's honestly like a ship, right? And you're the captain of your own ship. And when you set out to sea, you have a destination in mind, right? But who knows what as part of that journey happens? We just don't know, right? So never think that you have to have your business figured out and it's very linear and it goes from point A to point B. No, it's like you set sail. You set sail, right? It's progress over perfection and you're sailing and there's not always smooth sailing. And sometimes you know, you got the highs and you got the lows. Expect it. That is normal. Sometimes you have storms that come upon you and you might have to navigate and you might have to take a detour. All those things are real things, right? Some people turn back around completely and go back to shore just to pace this depending on whatever you're facing, right? But I think a true leader always is not afraid of changing. Think about all the businesses out there that have gone through changes and it's only made them stronger. It's gotten them closer to what they are right now. And a lot of you guys can't imagine businesses being what they started as compared to what they are right now. So honestly, I think it's if you are out there and you're getting ready to make a change, I've made so many changes in my business. I didn't even start off like where I am right now is not even the same business name that I started with. I am definitely not the same person that I was when I started my business. Boy, have I grown a lot. Have I learned a lot? You know, I'm not in the same building. I'm not in the same town. I'm not doing business the same way. My business is not what the 100% of it used to be before. It's completely changed, right? And so, you know, things that I used to charge for before, now I teach for free. You know, that's just all part of evolution of your business. And people get caught up a lot of times. They think they have to always do it this way because we've always done it this way, right? Like, is there something in your business right now where you want to make a change and you got that, you know, we got that gut instinct. I am so thankful that we have a gut instinct. Do you feel like you have, do you listen to your gut instinct? You tell me. Like for me, I feel like I have really good gut instinct and I trust it and I believe it. I think the more like your gut will send you signals, right? You just get that natural instinct that happens. And that's your brain just filtering through all the experiences, you know, how many years you've been on this planet, stuff you've been in before, what you saw happen, and you draw a conclusion, right? And it just kind of like hits you. You know, sometimes you have epiphanies and sometimes you just have good gut instinct, right? It just clicks with you. If you don't evolve, you get stagnant. So true. So true. I hope you guys are not afraid to change because in business, that is so important because you change, right? Of course, your business is going to change. People change, their needs change, right? The world changes. Hello. You know, when I started this group in here in January, going live every single day, and this is the end of March, right? So now we've done this for, I don't even know how many sessions we've had, probably what, around 90 sessions? I don't even know. Somewhere around that mark, that 90 trainings, 90 sessions of chatting about, you know, being focused on your business. And when we started in January, we had no idea that we would go through a world pandemic like we're going through right now. On the way back home, I got to double check this, but I'm pretty sure I heard Matt say, if I understood him correctly, that, and you guys tell me because I haven't caught up on my daily news just yet, but I'm pretty sure he told me that at least right here where I am, the you know, the staying home mandate is going to be in effect until, Matt, are you there? Okay, it just must be a ghost or Stanley. Stanley getting chunky because I swear that I heard the floorboards creak. I came downstairs last night in the middle of the night at 3 o'clock, okay? And I was still up. So I came downstairs at 3 o'clock at night thinking my son was upstairs in the 3rd level, you know, doing what he's doing, asleep by now, hopefully. Me and Matt were awake and I came down and I saw the lights on, like shining up the stairwell, and thought, before I put myself to bed, I'm going to go down and shut off all the lights. Anybody else do that? Like you're the mom, right? You go and you shut off all the lights. And my son was sitting at the table eating last night at 3 o'clock in the morning. And when I came around to actually flip the light off, he was sitting there at the table eating. Okay. Whew. My heart like jumped out. I'm like, what are you doing? Oh, Jan, thank you for confirming that. She says until April 30th for the nation, right? So where we are now is not, yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what I need, Judy. I just usually, I text other people in this house at this point or call them because we're so far spaced out from each other. But Matt made supper. That might have been Riley coming down if he smelt food. It's funny how food can bring your children out of their natural state in their rooms, right? So, but when we started this group, like to where we are right now, and it's really, really changed because businesses, have had non-essential brick and mortar stores have had to close down. My store has been closed down for the last few weeks, and it's closed indefinitely until we find a way, or everything gets flat in the curve and we get through this, and everything finds a way to go back to normal, I guess. So there's a really whole new sense of new normal out there for people today. Just getting in my vehicle to even be able to go in to get supplies from my brick and mortar store to be able to continue my online business. It was like, wow, just to drive in a car. It's when you haven't been outside for so long to do anything, it just feels so weird. I think we'll have a whole sense of what we appreciate even more when we get through this on the other side and the time passes. But I started to say that where we started this year to where we are now is completely different, right? Did you predict anything like this would happen? And so just know that things change. So your business is going to change. You're going to change. Your life's going to change. Things change. It's been happening forever, and you can't control that, right? The other thing I wanted to share with you guys is if you're thinking about making a change, and you have that gut instinct, like something's telling you, like move to online, set up a website, switch your website. I should start a booth. I should go live and do a live sale. I should start a business, anything. Your gut is telling like you have something right there and and you should move in this direction. Do you ever feel like the more that you squash it, the more numb you become to the point where you're just like, I just don't know what to do. Yeah, you know what to do. You knew all along what you should be doing, right? So never, ever just, when you have those feelings, really take a moment to think about that, right? This house does make noises, Lisa. It's too funny. Yeah, yeah. I got stories. All right. So, but yeah, and the best time to make a change is now. So if you feel like you want to pivot, if you want to change, you want to navigate, if you want to take a detour, if you want to do something different, remember, you're in full control of your business, right? And you are at the helm of it. And at the end of the day, you know what's best for it, and you know what's going to work really well, or, listen to your gut instincts. But the best time to make a change is now, instead of waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting, right? So if you feel compelled to do something, jump at it, go do it, right? And so I'll go back to that quote that I said at the very beginning because it was so good. Unless you try to do something beyond what you already have mastered, you will never grow. So change takes you outside of the box you're in, right? Change doesn't always feel good, but change is where, and outside of your comfort zone is where the growth will happen. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because we can make all kinds of changes and pivots in our business. And right now you might be considering some just because of where you're at right now. Jan says, I didn't realize until I listened to my pastor this morning. Oh, yeah. Isn't that true? It's a real eye opener. Everything that, everything, like all the gatherings, all the big things. I drove by a Dairy Queen tonight. When we made the trip down and came back, we said to Matt, I'm like, okay, we pee before we go. All right, use the bathroom before we go because we ain't stopped at any public restrooms along the way. We go here, we go there, we come back. And it's a distance. And we did that, right? And I packed snacks for us to eat along the way. So we were not stopping, and drinks and chips. But on the way back, we had passed by a Dairy Queen, and you're looking in the parking lot, and everybody's lined up to go through the drive-through. And that's what I said to Matt. I'm like, wow, that is like probably the biggest thing that I see right now. That's a throwback to way life used to be, right? Like you still get drive-through right now, but everything else just feels so unusual. Nice. Stopped Guardians 2 to watch you. Oh, did I see the first one? Is that the one with the owls? I think I might have seen one. I didn't even realize they made a second one. Now I'm catching up on all the seasons of stuff that I did not know that was out there. Lisa, I did moving my studio, got to get back. Oh, okay, you're moving your stuff. So yeah, so I'm moving into my garage tonight. I'm going to be going live in just a little bit. And when I was at my shop today, I pulled in a bunch of projects that I've had down there that I just haven't had a chance to get to. And now I have some time, and the weather is going to cooperate for me to get back to painting in my studio without freezing to death and the paint freezing. So that's going to be a wonderful thing. But I wanted to let you guys know that I am on the heels of talking about pivoting and changing and navigating and just taking kind of stock of where you are. And if you feel like you want to make a change, make a change. If you're feeling squirrely, if you're feeling froggy, just jump and do it, right? So I wanted to let you guys know that I am going to make a change in here to our group in here on YouTube. So we're going to keep doing the same thing. But for the next few weeks, I have decided to change it up, okay? Because I feel like I want to just, I don't know, I just kind of want to I just want to shake the blanket a little bit. And where we started in January, we've done 3 months of daily chats. A lot of information thrown your way, right? And I know right now, with everything that's going on in the world, it can be hard to think about implementing all those things because there's overwhelm, right? There's stress right now. There's businesses that have grind to a halt right now. They don't even have the online portion, and they're just trying to make ends meet right now. So I feel, this is my gut speaking to me, and this is why I practice what I preach and what I tell you guys as well, that my gut says that instead of every single day showing up and throwing more information at you guys every single day, I want to give you guys a couple weeks to breathe and to take the last couple months of information to work on your businesses, to go back and catch up on a lot of the sessions that you did not listen to and start implementing them into your business. So what I'm going to do for the next couple weeks, okay, and then we can kind of take stock from there. So maybe by the end of April, we'll see if everything comes back online and we feel like there's a sense of normalcy again in our lives and in our business. Then we'll start doing the daily chats again. But I'm going to do one weekly. And so this is what I want to do. I wanted to do this for a while. And this is why I feel like now is a good time to do it. I think what I want to do is do one kind of like a master chat a week. Okay. And so instead of every single day having all the live chats with all the information on different topics, doing one master chat, I think that's what I'll call them, a week. And it might be like Saturday mornings they come out. I'll have to figure out what it's going to be, but let's aim for Saturday mornings right now. And what I want to do, I've shared with you guys that I want to have experts come in here as well and talk to you guys. And so I started thinking about, well, maybe now could be the time for the next few weeks to do some master class tutorials. But I don't feel you guys need tutorials. I just really don't. I don't feel like you guys, I feel like I've thrown so much at you at this point that right now, boy, did you guys see that? Did you just see that weird streak of light that just went right across my screen? I'm just saying. So I don't feel like you guys need more stuff, all right? Because you got so much stuff to work on. I'm probably overwhelming you, right? So instead of doing so I wanted to do the guest speakers and then do tutorials and do it that way. But then I'm like, no, I don't feel like tutorials is where we want right now. I just feel like I want something different. And so I feel, and I've decided and arrived at what I'm going to do at this point for the next foreseeable few weeks, anyhow, until we get back at our feet, is I want to interview other fellow amazing business owners, okay? Not to teach you strategy in terms of click here, do this here, invite your followers to your page, here's how you create a link or any of those things. You guys have tons to work on with that. But I want to interview amazing creatives, amazing business owners that will talk to us. And that has to be a fly. Is that a little fly in here? Is it possible? I mean, it was warm today. Has anybody seen weird stuff on the screen, or is it just me? So once a week, every Saturday, I'm going to release a master chat with somebody in business who is rocking their business and ask them all the questions on how they arrive there, what's making the biggest difference in their business, what's made the biggest amount of growth for them and focusing on how to grow. Let's talk to some other business owners who are growing. They've made great achievements. And I have a bunch of people already in mind for who I've started to reach out to them. And they've said yes so far. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the next few weeks. So take a breather. All right. Prepare right now every single Saturday for a master chat to listen to somebody out there in business like me and you that started from scratch. And now they've created a business that runs You know, they've quit their job. They're all into their business as to what they're doing. And I want to interview them. You guys know that I was a reporter, right? That's what I did. That's what I was doing when I met Matt. And that's what my background is, journalism, broadcast. And so for me, I love interviewing people. I love finding out what makes them tick, what makes them work. And so that's where I'm like, I feel like I could do a really cool series, at least right now, right? Until we get through this pandemic, okay? And business returns to normal. So what do you guys think about doing that? Well, Lisa, what I could do, and I'm glad you asked that. She says, what do we do if we have questions? Well, what I was thinking about doing was putting up I know, Lisa says I froze. Hopefully I'm back. It must be the ghost. They're sucking my energy, Lisa. I think we're good. I think we're back on. All right. I'll have to figure out what time I'm going to drop it on Saturdays. It might be like, let's say noon on Saturdays right now, just so we can just always look for noon on Saturdays. Okay. How about that? Noon on Saturdays. Let's just do it because I feel like that would be a really good time in the day for our people, our friends that are over, on the West Coast and learning all about time zones and all that good stuff as well. So yeah, so why don't we do that? All right. So Saturdays at noon. So the series of the master chat of business owners they're doing this, right? This is the perfect time as well because we just finished up our book of the month, right? So you're a rock star, okay? So I'm going to interview some rock stars and find out what made their business accelerate, what made them, just what they felt they got the most growth from, and also want to hear their story and how they started because I think it can give us all so much inspiration and motivation. We can talk about all the things that you can do to grow your business. But let's talk about and interview some people and see how they put it into effect and the difference it made for them. Awesome. Very, very nice. And so for the questions, I started to say is obviously it's all going to be planned out for each week. So what I could do is say, I'm interviewing so-and-so of so-and-so, and I got some really neat people lined up. What is your question for them? Okay. So that way, when I'm interviewing, I can say, well, Lisa asked this question here. Okay. So what do you guys think? I think that could be fun for a couple of weeks, right? You're so excited. Evolving and inspiration. Yes, absolutely. Think about in business how you can use what you're good at and what you love to be able to do good for other people and to help other people, right? I'm excited to get to do this for the next couple of weeks. It's a change. I think it'll be a little refreshing in here for us. You guys got to be tired of hearing me talk all this all the time. And like I said, I wanted to bring other speakers in here. And the idea first was to bring them in here and have them give more tutorials. But at the same time, I just feel like where we are in the state of the world right now, that a lot of businesses right now are not implementing a lot of new stuff, right? Right now, we're just trying to keep our head above water, trying to survive. And so let's bring in some inspiration. What do you guys think? And if you ran out, if you watched every single one of the chats that I've had since January, that's like about 90 hours, okay, of conversations in here that you're going to find. So go back and catch up on any of the ones that you missed. Because every single chat, I always made sure that there was a talking point, a main point takeaway from each one. Okay, so go back and also do the things that I've been telling you to do. Right, building your email list, setting up your website, going live, which I'm going live tonight in a little bit. All right, so I'm excited to finally get my garage back in order so I can go back to painting bigger pieces of furniture. So join me probably in about an hour or so over there. We're going to do that. Lisa, I will post it in the community tab right here on YouTube. And I might also even post it on Facebook as well, just to let people know in case they want to listen as well. All right, cool. All right, well, Jesse, I'm excited too. Yay. So on Saturdays at noon Eastern Standard Time, okay? All right, Christy says, I'm getting ready to go live. Oh, very nice. Well, I got to eat my supper and then I'll be going live in a bit. So you're ready to go now. You go do your thing. Everybody go support Christy over at A Painter's Daughter because she's got a project to do. And then I'm sure by the time she's done, come check over on Junk Monkey Paint Company because what time is it now? 9:07. So I'll probably try to go live maybe around 10:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we'll catch all the night owls. And my day has just been really, really busy. So, but I'm a night owl anyhow. So I'm all about painting some furniture at 10 o'clock at night. All right, friends, I'll see you on Saturday in here. And I'll see you live on the creative side of things over on Junk Monkey Paint Company in about an hour and a bit. All right. See you there. Take care. Ooh, I haven't heard of that one, Jan. Thank you for mentioning that. I appreciate that. Good deal. I'm going to go look that up. I'm just finished. Last night, I was up till 3 o'clock. I was giving myself just a little bit of mindless stuff to get into. And especially in a world right now where things are really heavy. And I was finishing up season 2. Tonight, I got a few more episodes to go. Season 2 of Good Girls. Who else watched that? Don't tell me what happens, because in the last few episodes, it's going to be good. Judy, come join us over there. We'd love to see you hang out. And Matt will be chit-chatting with me tonight. I'll get him to be cameraman and, and hang out. So I got some really cool pieces of furniture from my shop that I had in the basement. And I'm excited to get them done because I'm going to, a couple of the pieces I'll be working into my home, into a spare bedroom that I haven't gotten to yet. So all that good stuff. All right, I'm going to go eat. I will see you guys in here on Saturday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And I'll see you guys in a little bit over on my Junk Monkey page. All right, see ya. Bye.